5.
Is being recorded.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a new type of episode of the Failed Footballer Show. Due to technical difficulties and one of our members becoming a foreign correspondent, we're coming to you guys semi-live from Zoom. And we've had a pretty crazy last week or so of games. So I think it's best if we just jump right into it. We're going to start with the first Boxing Day game. Leicester City, and United, 2-2. Pretty crazy match. Anyone want to go first? So, Arso, you want to get us started with what you saw from the Leicester United game? It was a favorable result for you and Liverpool.
Yeah. I was gonna say perfect result for Liverpool at the top. Both teams had a chance to take it, I think, but they came out with a draw. Couple goals gifted at the end. I think we saw a good play from both teams, but nothing good enough, I think, to take 3 points for either one. So they're still second and third after the last 2 game weeks. So we'll see. I don't know. I think it was 2 points dropped for United, and they would have loved to get all 3 there. They got the next 3 after that, but as expected, good hard-fought draw. Good for us, and we move.
Mario, anything to
add? Well, we saw once again that Bruno is really carrying United. Like without Bruno Fernandes, those guys would not be.
No, they're not even close to the top of the table.
You know, like even in the first goal, just the smallest touch can make such a big difference. Which is like literally just brushes the ball a little bit.
Do you think he meant it?
He definitely did.
And then Fred called it a shit assist.
Yeah.
Who did?
Fred. He ran over.
Yeah.
This was shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Bruno has a case for league MVP, like him, maybe Jack Grealish. 2 big shouts for most important players for their team, without a doubt, I'd say.
But he also cost them a goal. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget that giveaway that led to a goal, man. I don't know. Like he's carrying really hard, but he's looking more and more fatigued. I wouldn't be surprised if he got arrested.
You get a lot of fatigue when so much is asked of you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
And also the schedule right now is super tight, so they're playing games in 3 days, 4 days. We'll see. He obviously is the one guy at United. If a few other guys start, chipping in goals, Rashford's doing very well this season. Martial still has to, start improving, and then they can get more guys to be scoring goals. Then that obviously lessens the load on Fernandes.
But Rashford's playing well, and he's having some brilliant touches and creating chances in the box. But that guy's missing a lot of sitters. Like he's scoring because he's creating like 3-4 a game, but he'll miss like 2 or 3 of those 4 that he creates.
That's his problem. I think he's just never consistent. Like he can have the game of his life, and then next week just have a nightmare. Like
he'll score a hat trick in the Champions League, and then on the weekend he'll miss a couple of chances that he should put away. But hey, that's life. He's still getting goals, so he's doing something right. At the end of the day. But moving on, quick little slap. Villa, Crystal Palace. Want to give a shout out, I guess, to Dola's dad, Mr. Doshlo, Mr. Darko. You need to stop betting on Crystal Palace because
enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Villa slapped them 3-0. I don't know if you guys watched, but
yeah, I watched some of the game.
Bro, they were a man down. I couldn't believe it. Like,
I was
after 1-0, right? They got
I was expecting Villa. To not bottle it. I thought Palace would get at least some kind of result when they were when a man up, only 1-0 down. These guys go and concede 2 more goals. I don't know what's going on over there.
Villa lost Tyrone Mings too. Like he's the guy.
Like their best center back.
Yeah. He's their second best player, probably.
That was very stupid of him. First of all, like the red card that he got.
He got a second yellow 6 minutes after his first yellow.
Well, the first yellow, he was literally just like pushing Zaha, or like he shoved him, and then Zaha wanted to fight him. Whatever. These guys both got a yellow, and then 2 minutes later, again Zaha, like he just like held him back. I think pulled his shirt down, and then he could have from the game. But I don't know. Like there were good goals too. The second one was kind of lucky, but They were still
Tell
getting
that
chances
goal
even
is
without the goals. So
Yeah, the last one.
yeah, and then El
Yeah,
Ghazi.
low-key kind of blessed them because Palace opened up. They started attacking way more, trying to get that goal back. They're like, oh, we're a man up, we're a goal down. Like they were going all out, and it was counterattack after counterattack. They should have scored like 2 or 3 more. Like Ollie Watkins that guy's cursed. That guy
guy's
just can't
a
score. I don't know what's going
I
on.
don't know how I
But
feel about him.
Can't
He has
score.
good movement. He supports the play a lot. Like he'll make those runs. He'll do the work. But like, man, when you're actually not scoring, like I'm sorry, but you striker, that's what the team needs from you.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been nearly shouted out for fraud alert as much as some other London striker that is making all of those
his finishes don't look bad.
No,
Like he's doing everything right. It's literally just like an inch every time.
He's hitting the underside of the bar and not scoring.
Yeah.
Like
It's just a little bit of extra quality that the player needs.
yeah,
I think,
good show. But yeah, Villa convincing win, especially with the man down. Good for them. Fulham Southampton was a 0-0 draw. I really have no commentary to add on that game. If you guys do, go ahead. If not,
two disallowed goals in the second half for Southampton, and
pretty
that
funny.
was frustrating. Yeah.
That's
Sorry, two?
2 disallowed goals.
Yeah.
Bad luck, Southampton. But moving
Bad
on
luck.
to the match of the weekend, Mario's match of the year. A London derby, Arsenal-Chelsea. We all predicted Chelsea to win. We all were wrong.
even
Arsenal-
We all knew where that was going.
Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Well, let us discuss it first, Mario, and then you can have your moment. Arso, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, well done. Finally, like it was coming. It was just building up and up and up, and then we all picked Chelsea, and then the whole world picked Chelsea, and no one was taking Arsenal seriously. Even Mario was like, "It doesn't even matter what happens in this game." And then all that talk that we had earlier about like no pressure, this was finally like no pressure. Everyone counted them out. They came out and they actually balled. Like I rate it. Like this is the best I've seen them all year. Even in the wins they got earlier in the season, like against whatever they beat, like United, Fulham, Sheffield. I don't know who else you guys beat like early on. You didn't look convincing in any of those games, really. This is the first game where you finally looked convincing. It clicked, and honestly, Chelsea also just looked atrocious. And then scoreline reflected it.
Arsenal played well. Their goals, all 3 of them were just sort of like that free kick was fantastic, but like the penalty was like funny and whatever. But good job, They won. Chelsea though looked horrible, like horrific. Some of the worst, like maybe the worst I've seen them play in a long time. Like no creativity, nothing. Like midfield didn't look convincing, defense didn't look convincing, attack didn't look like they were up for it. Absolutely, I saw nothing from them, literally nothing. So shout out Arsenal, big win, good win. They finally needed a convincing win, like Arso said. But yeah, Chelsea, dear God, they look abysmal.
Yeah, I don't know. With Chelsea, first of all, like Timo Werner being played out of position. The guy is not someone to be playing on the wing, taking guys on. He has no idea what he's doing. And Pulisic as well, he played, but he played on the wrong side, I think. Like he should have been playing on the left. Yeah. And then, Reece James at the back started off. He gave away the PK, and then, with the free kick after as well, boom. And then Kyle Saka. He meant
like all 3 of Arsenal's goals were just so unpredictable. But credit to them. Like fuck, sometimes you're not supposed to score clear-cut chances, and you get lucky. And good, they defended their lead pretty well, but could have gotten hairy there if Jorginho converts that penalty and it's 3-2 with a couple minutes left. It could have been. I saw Mario's face in the reaction video. It definitely wasn't very convincing towards the end, but they got the result, which is absolutely all that matters for Arsenal at the end of the day, because I think they definitely deserve the win. And this will be a huge boost in momentum for them.
Yeah, and a few of your younger players just started getting into the lineup, like Smith Rowe, Martinelli's back too. Yep. So like with them, you guys actually look dangerous. You can actually see that they want to attack.
Yeah, they want to do. Yeah, exactly. Trying to impress. But Mario, we'll let you have your.
So, just adding on to that, like the youngins really came out trying to ball, man. Like playing with a 10 for the first time in a while. Smith Rowe, he just puts in work. Like we need a player that can run and press the back line of opposition, and Martinelli is just a crazy guy, just runs around trying to create chances.
Yes.
Saka is like honestly maybe one of the best, if not the best, young players in the league. The goals not that convincing, honestly, but all that matters is the win. You guys said it. Like, I'll take anything at this point. And I said before the game that nothing changes, even if we win. And I stick to that. I still think that we're way, way off being a quality team. But, now I'll mention the Brighton game as well. It's important that we play people that are in form and people that are getting us results. So the back line right now, like Pablo Mari out of nowhere starts. Now he needs to like continue playing the way that he played the last two games, holding in the back, Smith Rowe at the 10 role, Martinelli on the left. Like those guys need to keep playing because clearly like they are carrying the momentum right now, like the confidence is growing just because of them. Um the goals, two dead balls and one lucky hit. Let's just say that he meant it, but whatever, I'll take that.
Even
But
if he meant it, it's lucky.
yeah,
So
I don't know how he scored that, but I'm not gonna question it. Like I'll take any goal at this point. Um, but yeah, like going into the Brighton game, first half was very boring. I'll just mention it now. But second half, you could see that the way they think about the game now is different. You know what I mean? Like they believe in themselves. They believe they can score. In the first 5 minutes, we had like 5 shots, which we almost never do. We don't even have any shots, but now they're trying to score. They believe that they can make chances. So yeah, I just think it's important that we play the guys that are in form and that are actually getting us.
Yeah, I feel what you said. I think it was in the Brighton game. The first half, you guys started off pretty slow.
Yeah.
It was like your midfield was just making like horizontal balls, nothing really. And then the second half, you guys just picked up. I don't know if you guys made a sub or anything. I know that that came on and scored, but like as soon as you guys started playing the forward balls, like you guys can actually play. And Arsenal always has been a passing team, so
Yeah, and
should be looking better now.
now we have an easy schedule, so I won't say that I'm believing in this team again and feeling confident unless we somehow win the next 3 games, which is honestly like we should win all of them. We should win against West Brom away, and then we got Newcastle and Palace at home. So like those 3 games, if we win them, then we're back in the top
Back
half.
in it.
We're actually back at it.
yeah, nice. Moving on, we had City Newcastle. Ajdin, you can take it away here.
City Newcastle. So we played pretty well. That was definitely like our best performance of the season. It actually looked like a team was playing, and then also Joao Cancelo kind of came into the middle, was playing at that 10 position. New, I don't know about that because he's right back. Might as well just keep him at right back. They're throwing him around the entire field. But one thing I want to say is Gundo has been playing really well for us, and I like him a lot when he actually has the license to go forward. Every time he makes those runs into the box from deep, Sterling ends up finding him. We always get Sterling into those channels to get him that ball, and with him coming into the box, it's good because, for example, Ferran Torres played striker, and you can really see the guy does not know striker movements. He doesn't really know how to find spaces, open up spaces for himself. So when guys from deep can make runs into the box, I think it's really good.
Yeah, nice. I saw Gundogan's goal, good goal. I didn't see Torres' goal, but yeah, like you said, I definitely think one of City's most convincing wins because, like you said, you guys have just had so much trouble without a striker. Playing so many guys out of position in that striker role, it's really difficult to make those appropriate runs, open up space, find space for yourself. And then just overall as a whole, the whole team's just had finishing trouble this whole season. So it was good for you guys to see that you could just get a convincing win out, not concede a silly goal. And yeah, anything you guys want to add?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't know, City have been very, very poor finishing wise this year. I don't know what's going on. Just the final play, the final link-up play is not there. You've seen Sterling to Gundogan twice now, almost the same, not the same goal, but Same
Yeah.
Sterling cuts it back. This guy just taps it in. You guys used to do that like 3-4 times a game and win 4-5-0. Like now you get lucky if that happens once, and then whatever the Torres goal, whatever you take those goals as well. But like I feel like it's gonna balance out. Like if anything, you guys are just gonna start scoring more and more. So the fact that they're still picking up 3 points, playing like that.
Yeah,
Can't
but that same point, like if we start scoring more, I feel like we're gonna start conceding more because we only have like 12 conceded goals in the Prem.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah. No, but
we have
I feel like
now.
your defense got way better. Like you guys are playing, like your center backs are playing better. Like Cancelo on the right, I think like going forward looks way better, but he's not liability. But I think Walker's more secure, playing against teams that are probably gonna hit back at you. So you have like both options there, and then like those two defensive midfielders. Like it looks way better defensively, and if it clicks going forward, like I don't even see why you would be conceding more, even if you're scoring. I don't know.
I think to start scoring more, we need to take out one of the CDMs. Just play with one. Like, I don't know if Rodri is enough. He does have a good, like, he knows how to like disrupt play, but I feel like sometimes he's a little lazy, and also he just can't really pick the right pass to pick off.
Yeah. Moving on really quickly, touching on Sheffield Everton. I missed this one. Everton with a 1-0 win. Anyone have anything to add about that game?
Just another Sheffield defeat. That's it.
Yeah, Sheffield for sure getting relegated. Don't really have anything to say.
Yeah.
Other guys are gone.
Yo, so bad.
They're gone.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like we said at the very beginning, I think it was our first or second show, they've just been figured out. Like they can't score, and their defending is just not on the same par. And I think Dean Henderson was a big reason of why their defensive record was so good last year. But hey, we'll see. I just really don't see them staying up. Like
they can't score, bro. They just can't score. They were getting a bunch of like 1 goal not lucky, but like tight wins where things just go slightly in their favor, and without those slight tips in favor and those goals going in this season, they're dropping all of those points they were getting last year in these tight games.
I don't know. Do they not do well on set pieces? I feel like that would be a team that could play well and score off set pieces.
I know Tottenham are the worst team in the league at set piece defending. I can tell you that for sure. Sunday, quick mention, Leeds beat Burnley 1-0, scored an early penalty and saw out the win. And then we had West Ham Brighton 2-2. Watched that game. It was a pretty exciting game. Couple Leeds lost, nothing much to say. And then Liverpool West Brom, the one that we all had down as a slaughter, an absolute slaughter. Did not go very well. West Brom with, you could say a lucky goal, but felt as though they sort of deserved at least a goal there. But hey, Arso, you got some thoughts for us?
Like they didn't deserve a goal. That's for sure. They did not deserve a goal. They got it, but those goals always come, and you have to be ready to concede like that. Like a 1-0 lead in the Premier League is never enough, ever. In any league even. So like if you're not finishing up and wrapping up a game like this at home against West Brom, who are I think 19th, we deserve to get punished. Like they came out with their game plan, and shocking game plan, but we all saw it coming. They completely low block, overloaded the wings. They were playing like 6-4. I think that's what Klopp said. 6-4 formation. We got exactly what we needed. Like we got a moment of brilliance, scored early, and I thought we would take it from there, and they would have to change their tactics and adapt to being down 1-0 early, and that we would actually take over and wrap things up. But we didn't. We didn't take advantage of our chances in the first half. Second half, we created absolutely nothing. The midfield looked dead.
Yeah,
we couldn't even do anything on the wings because they were overloading them. Robertson was the only one that looked lively like the whole game. Like he was creating the best chances, making those runs. He looked frustrated because he was actually putting in balls and no one was there. I don't know what they were expecting, and just couldn't score a second. The inevitable equalizer from a team like this off a header post back across goal in, and then two big points dropped, man. especially with everyone else. I think, yeah, like Leicester United drew, Tottenham drew after that. We needed 3 points there, and we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mario, do you have anything more to add?
He said it. The first thing that you said, that's I was just saying, yeah, if you're leading 1-0 in the Prem, that's nothing against any team. Because anyone can get a lucky goal and there goes your there go your 3 points. It's over. So they really should have came out stronger in the first half, I think, Liverpool. Bang like 2-3 in, and then that's the game right there. Cruise for the rest of the way. But honestly, like, shout out Big Sam. He's kind of figuring stuff out. Not really,
Yeah,
because
Not really, man. It's not him. It's very easy to frustrate us. Like it's been repeated like over and over this season. Like if you play a low block and you overload the wings, there's like with our midfield, and if we're not getting attacked, like there's not much we can do. That's why Thiago, like if Thiago was fit for all of these games and played at least 60 minutes, I think we win at Brighton. I think we win at Fulham. I think we win all 4 of these games that we drew to like 15, 17, 19 and I don't even know these low table teams. Like I think we win all of those games that we drew if we had Thiago playing at least 60 minutes. He came on against Newcastle. We had him for like I think 15 minutes maybe. The guy was the best player on the pitch for the whole match in those 15 minutes. Like he pinged like 4 balls left and right, won all of his aerial duels, and we just looked way more on it when he came on for 15 minutes. And if we had him earlier, didn't get injured against Everton, I think we'd have like 10 more points than we do right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a season of what ifs for a lot of teams, but yeah, moving on to not being able to defend a 1-0 lead, Tottenham Wolves. Tottenham scored in the first 50 seconds of the match, and I knew immediately what was coming, and made it even worse that it came so late in the game. Tottenham went up 1-0, and in what was it, the 86th minutes, Roman Saiss with the header. I mean, everyone and their mom knew what was going to happen after we went up. We were going to defend, not try and create anything. Took off the only player on the pitch that wanted to take the ball in Ndombele, and he scored the goal. Only bright spark from that game was him. He was fantastic when he actually was allowed to play with the ball. And yeah, you gotta create more. We had one chance. Reguilon was alone with the keeper, blasted it right at Patricio. But I mean, just not good enough. Not good enough. The way we've been playing, which with like the wealth of attacking talent that we have, it's just so frustrating to be playing these games the way that we do. Like I understand it against clubs that have on paper much better lineups than ours, like let's say Liverpool or City. It makes sense to play the way that we do, and those tactics have worked in those games. We got, you could say, unlucky with Liverpool. We didn't finish our chances. They scored very late, but we played well that game. We beat City playing that way. So, but I just don't think that playing that way against clubs like Wolves and stuff like that is sustainable. And I definitely don't think defending a 1-0 lead for an entire game or even for 45 minutes is sustainable, especially against the club at home. Like I've been proven right time and time again that it doesn't work. It happened against Palace, happened against Newcastle, happened now against Wolves. So yeah, it's just incredibly frustrating to see when you know that you have the attacking talent and the players that can play in a way where you can get 2-3 goals, and then, like Mario said, you're cruising from there.
I think we'll see a change. I think Mourinho realized by now. I hope.
I think West Ham was a big thing.
You can't. Yeah, like that. Like after West Ham, you changed to start playing like this, and I think after what you've dropped, how many points now in your last like?
West Ham won 5 games in a row, and then after Liverpool, it started with Crystal Palace. Yeah,
it was Palace, Liverpool, Leicester, and now Wolves. You drop points 4 games in a row. So I think we're gonna see Tottenham come out, especially against Leeds next game. Attack focused, which against Leeds can go both ways. Like I feel like you're gonna score a lot, but attacking Leeds is as we've seen is dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. Mario, did you want to add anything?
Like I was just gonna say, tactics need to change. I don't know what Tottenham's goal is for this season, but if they really want to be title contenders, you can't win the league by defending a 1-0 lead for 90 minutes. You know, like
Like
for the past 4 or 5 seasons, Liverpool and City, when they score one, they want to score another one, and then another, then the next one. You know, they crush teams 4 or 5-0. But you know, Tottenham, it just seems like when they score, it's kind of like, okay, now let them come at us, and then hopefully we score our next one from a counter attack,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you completely. That it's like we all said, it's just unsustainable. That doesn't win you the games. We don't have like Mourinho's used to that when he had Sergio Ramos and John Terry and defenders like that, where you can get a 1-0 lead and you'd bet your house on them not like just shutting down the other team. You can't do that with Eric Dyer. Like, you know, it doesn't work. Like, credit to him, he's played really well this season. I'm not dissing Eric Dyer. He's improved immensely under Mourinho, and I respect him for it. But he's not Virgil van Dijk. He's not Sergio
It's
Ramos,
inevitable
you know?
that you'll concede some.
Exactly. It's like I said, and Mourinho said it in his press conference before Leeds. You're gonna lose games, and no one's gonna win every game. And every team typically in a season has patches where you just aren't really scoring, or you don't. It just feels like, I don't know, something's off for a stretch of games. It's happened every season, and it seems like that's happening right now. And I do think that we are going to change the tactics and the cliche, you know, figure it out. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But you're absolutely right that something does need to change, because playing this way just isn't really going to, like you said, I don't know what the aspirations are either. I feel as though like at the beginning of the season, top 4 was the aspiration, and then we started off so strongly, people were giving us shouts for the title challenge. So then the external expectations get placed on your players, like, oh, people are saying we might be able to win the league, you know. So I don't know what they're looking out of this season, but it needs to be better. Anyway, moving on to 2 more 1-1 draws. Palace, Leicester. Any thoughts, guys?
Tired legs. A lot of rotations. Leicester.
Yeah, a penalty in the first half.
Yeah, Leicester
And
probably.
then
Like, you know, you can tell the difference between the first team players that play on a regular basis versus the guys that need to come in and get the job done when people are tired. Like, huge difference. Nacho had a nightmare. This guy,
In here, Nacho.
he probably had one of the worst halves of football that I've ever watched. Like, from a single player. Like, missed the penalty, but not only the penalty, but every touch that, like, every time he touched the ball, something went wrong. Nothing.
flying off him.
It was horrible. It was actually horrible. It was like a tree. We're actually just having a tree in the middle of the field.
Well, maybe we can get him on the show soon if he keeps up his performances.
That was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add for that one, but we can move on to Chelsea Villa. That was actually a good game. Villa played really, really well. Chelsea did not, but they got the goal. Giroud looks like the only guy that's going to be scoring for them for the foreseeable future.
And Tammy will score.
Yeah, okay. Tammy will score, but like he doesn't really start. Like, I don't know, he's in and out of the starting lineup here and there, but Giroud just seems like, it seems as though Lampard has most of his faith in Giroud scoring as opposed to anyone else. And Villa got a deserving equalizer, and honestly, they looked like they were trying to go for all 3 points after Villa scored. And Chelsea were attacking here and there, but again, not very convincing from Chelsea.
Bro, like, I rate Giroud, and I've always loved that guy, but like, come on, man. How's Giroud your leading scorer for, I think he was 2020 calendar leading scorer for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And like, their play is going through him, and he looks the most likely to score. Like, I rate the guy, but you're not challenging for anything with Giroud being your main man right now. Like,
Current Giroud, at least.
Unfortunately not. Like, I don't know why they're not playing Werner and trying to figure out their system with him playing up top. Like, they paid the money for him. He's young. He's electric when he plays in the middle going forward. Like, I don't know why they don't try and figure it out with him. I get that he's missing chances and all that, but like, that'll come eventually. Like, they should be working out their system now to accommodate for him, not trying to play Giroud and Tammy up front and chase headers and scrappy wins. Like, I don't understand. That's why they look poor. There you go. Keep dropping points. I'm down. Cheers.
Yeah, Chelsea definitely need to figure their lineup out. You know, a lot of clubs have different issues with the way they're playing and their tactics, but Chelsea's just they don't know what their best starting lineup is, and typically that's usually a good thing when you have like a lot of good players. But I don't think it's a good thing for them. Like I think they have pressure to play some players that they shouldn't, and then they're not playing players that deserve to be starting. It's a big mess right now. But hey,
I don't know how Chelsea fans are hopeful about anything. Like nothing's gonna happen for them this season. I think we've had the worst season so far, and we're 6 points behind them. That tells you everything. You know, like they're not in form. I don't think any of their signings are in form. No one that they brought. Well, Ziyech, fair play, whatever. He's injured, but like Havertz has been so disappointing. Actually, okay, I'll give it to Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell really improved them. Like
Chilwell and Thiago Silva have been good, right? Like I think.
yeah.
Thiago Silva, yeah.
I agree with that, but
But you can't be 38 years old. You know, like
but
that's
again,
a band-aid over a crack in the sidewalk. It can only do so much, right?
But I'm saying like Chilwell should not be their first option for creating chances. Like how can Chilwell be the main guy creating chances when you have players like Havertz and Werner? And
But I mean, speaking of out of position, it's not just Werner being played out of position. Havertz is playing in like a midfield 3. He's not an 8 like that. He's played as a 10, and that's where he excels. But they don't play with the 10. So I don't really understand the signing of Havertz by Chelsea in the first place if they didn't intend to play that way. I don't see why they brought him in, because he can't really play on the wing, and we've seen now that he's getting bullied in the midfield. Because I get it, he's a young kid and he's gonna learn and adapt and grow, but I don't know, he just doesn't look very comfortable.
But also
how they're playing.
Another thing for their signings, I don't know why they signed Werner. Werner is not their type of striker. Like they've always used like a big man up top.
Like a Nazi, like tough guy.
Werner just wants the ball in behind, and then he'll just beat everyone to it. He'll just outpace people.
Honestly,
I don't know why they signed him to play him on the left when they have Pulisic, who's their best player and plays on the left wing. So I don't understand.
Diego Costa's contract expired. He's a free.
Yeah, they terminated.
I can see him coming back to Chelsea, honestly.
Yeah, but
for what, bro? They have 3. They have
No,
they already have Tammy. They have Giroud. They have Werner. How are they gonna fit Costa in as well? What are you talking about?
He would play ahead of all of those guys. Costa
No, he would not, bro. That guy's been out of form for 2 years, bro.
Giroud, watch. He would.
Yeah, I don't know. Chelsea definitely not in a crisis, but they have a good amount of things to figure out. So we'll see if they dip into the transfer market. Transfer market's officially open. It's going to be really interesting this month to see what teams are doing, what areas they're targeting that they need to improve in. Some might probably wait until the summer, since with COVID, finances are going to be tighter for some teams than others. But it's going to be interesting to see. Moving on, since this is already
Chelsea need to dip into the tactic market, bro. They need to make it one of those for them, bro.
Maybe they should sign a assistant coach. Anyway, we spoke about Brighton Arsenal briefly over the weekend. If there's anything else you guys want to touch on, but like you said, very boring first 45, and then Arsenal sort of came into life. And like we talked about Arsenal Brighton anyway, we don't really have to go into it. But yeah, moving on to Tuesday, Arsenal with the win, Burnley with the win against Sheffield. Sheffield guaranteed relegation, I think, at this point. Like they have 2 points and it's the new year, so arrivederci to them. On a 0-0, Southampton with back-to-back 0-0 draws. Pretty unexpected for the way they've been playing. They've been looking so fluid and attacking, so that's not very good from them. And then quick shout out to Leeds, showing the top clubs how to actually score against West Brom. I mean, Liverpool put 1 past them. I think Tottenham put 1 past them. City only scored 1 as well. And Leeds just said, here's 5. So big shout out to Leeds there. And
one of the 5 goals being a goal of the month by my boy Johnny Aliovski. What a gosh.
Yeah, it was a very good goal. Actually, a very nice goal off the post, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Aliovski. And moving on to United Wolves. Really, like it was not boring game. There was like things happening. There were chances here and there, but yeah, at the end there, speaking of Rashford, he did get the goal, but very, very lucky to score.
It was a deflection.
Yeah, it was like he should have passed that ball when he first got it, and it was the wrong decision to wait and hold it and then to shoot. But he got lucky with the goal, so credit to him, I guess. But just United not very convincing. You could tell they were tired, and both teams were, like you said, just tired legs, hectic schedule.
Undeserved.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah, you feel bad for Wolves. You feel bad for Wolves because they didn't play poorly enough to not get a point out of that game.
Mhm.
Wolves are
If that
solid,
makes
bro.
sense.
Wolves are solid.
Yeah,
Their
they're solid.
Great.
They're solid
It's
defensively. They
just
have a good
now
manager.
they obviously lost Jimenez, so it's going to be tough. But whatever, some of their kids seem to be turning up, so we'll see.
I just want to say it's crazy, like the state of football and the transfer market now, where Wolves bought a 40 million euro striker and they didn't even intend for him to start in the league. Like Wolves, they were in the championship 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Like the transfer market's absolutely insane. So that's just players. The kid looks talented, but you can tell he's very young. He's very, very young. He's very he's very raw. He should have scored against Tottenham in the 95th minute to actually win that. But he messed up his header there, which is just like a young striker mistake there, I'd say. But he looks promising. He looks lively. Like he wants the ball. He wants to try and score. So that's promising for them. But yeah, overall, just not very convincing by United. If you guys have anything to add before we move on, we do have to eventually get to our picks of the week.
Mhm.
This has been a very long episode, but hey, we missed a couple due to the holiday season and everything. So you guys are getting an extra long special from us. Sorry. Anything you guys want to add about that game, or do you want to move on?
Yeah, one last thing. Shout out Theodore Corbianu, the Canadian.
Right.
He was on the bench, and I'm pretty sure he's from Oakville or Burlington. I'm not sure, but he was playing for the Romanian youth national team, and then now he's switching to Canada.
Yeah, he just got his call up for the camp.
He did?
Camp. Yeah. So
Awesome.
Canada.
Congrats to him. Yes, we'd love to have him on the show, not as a field footballer, but just as a special guest. So hopefully we can get in touch because he's definitely not failed in the slightest. Moving on, Newcastle, Liverpool, another draw by Liverpool, another, I guess you could say, wasted opportunity, more dropped points. Liverpool undoubtedly heavy favorites going into this game. Newcastle, attacking wise, I'm pretty sure they're even worse than Sheffield in almost every attacking statistic other than goals. They have the least chances created, the least shots on target, the least corners, the least touches in the opposition box. So definitely would have expected Liverpool to score here and win.
They just have Callum Wilson instead of McBurney, and that's why they have more points.
Yeah,
but this is literally the same story, like exact same thing. Like we had Thiago on the bench for this one. I don't know. The one thing that has been frustrating me with Klopp, I don't know if there's reasons, like if they have some sort of the backroom staff analysis of who can play how many minutes, but like I don't know why we're waiting till after the 75th minute to make changes when we look dead. We look absolutely dead and creating nothing.
You had chances though. Salah had 2 chances.
Yeah.
He scored that, like first half.
He should have scored.
That ball from
Bro, there's nothing more he could have done in that thing. That was a brilliant save. Like he slotted that exactly into the corner, and the quick reaction save. Like
fingertip save. He had another one that he should have scored though.
Yeah. And the second half, like they have the chances. It's just they're not scoring them. It's not like they're lacking chances, They just are not putting them in.
Yeah.
So
nothing much.
Same story. We played better going forward in this one. We had those chances, but like I don't know, man. We need 2 things. Like we need a creative midfielder playing, and also like we're missing those diagonals that we had from Van Dijk and those guys in the back. Like we create from the back and the wings, and we're missing those. Like Nat Phillips played. Credit to him, like he got thrown into a team that he wasn't, like no one was expecting to play any games this season, but like I think he missed all of his passes that he was trying to like ping diagonally left and right across the field, and they just looked hilarious. Like we said he's a no nonsense guy where like if you just need him to head the ball out, he'll do that. but asking him to break down a team like Newcastle, he can't, and it just looked so out of place. So we're missing Van Dijk in that category as well, on top of his defending.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. You know, when you lose a player like that, it's very, very difficult to replace. But yeah, I don't really have much to add. You know, Newcastle did exactly what I expected them to do, and credit to them, I guess it worked. So
You can take that point, cherish it.
yeah, quick mention: Everton and City were supposed to play, and Tottenham Fulham were supposed to play, but because of COVID outbreaks, neither of those games went on. And Mourinho had a really funny Instagram post where it was him sitting on a couch with his feet up, and he said 6 hours until the game. Still don't know if we're playing. Best league in the world. So
Absolutely.
yeah, and David Moyes today actually quickly mentioned that West Ham didn't get their game postponed when him and 2 players had COVID earlier in the season. So I think the FA just sort of needs to, first of all, the decisions need to be made quicker. The day of a game, if it's known that any staff or players have COVID, you need to make a decision right then and there and not wait and have teams preparing. Like, it just offsets everything, and it's unfair to both teams for it to be like that. So I think they just need to be quicker with their decision making. But anyway, since we've spent so long going over, we're going to move on now to our picks. If you guys, what do you guys want to start with, the game of the week or our picks of the week?
Let's go with game of the week.
Game of the week. Okay, so moving forward, our game of the week this weekend is Chelsea versus City. Chelsea is at home. I don't believe they're still yet to beat a team in the top 10. I'm pretty sure in the league.
Have they scored on someone in the big six? Not even top 6 anymore, but the big 6. Let's say. I don't think they have.
Scored. No, they haven't. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they scored against Arsenal.
Oh yeah, they did. They finally. Yeah, there you go. In the 85th minute.
Top 10. They've only scored against Southampton in the top 10 as of right now.
Arsenal out of there.
So I don't know how we're going to do these graphics considering it's a Zoom call. We're adapting, ladies and gentlemen, so bear with us. I'm not sure how this is going to pop up on your screen, but I'll go ahead and get it started. I'm saying I see a City win just because I feel City are going to want to beat them, and they usually do really well against Chelsea. Chelsea have not looked convincing for quite some time now, and City have been picking it up, and they got, you could say lucky, whatever you want to call it. They didn't play midweek. Chelsea did, so advantage City there. And yeah, I see a City. It's mainly that I don't see Chelsea winning. There's absolutely no way that I see Chelsea winning, and which obviously means that Chelsea might win. But,
yeah, actually.
You can go ahead.
I say City. I just think that, Chelsea won't be able to create anything really. They won't be able to get through our last line of defense. And then also going forward, we kind of seem to be like putting things together. So hopefully we can take advantage of them quickly. And yeah, that's it.
I'll go next. Personally, I expect a very boring game. I expect the same kind of game that Chelsea played against United and that City played against United. You know, it's just now Chelsea and City are playing, you know, so it's
yeah, okay, that's fair.
It's literally the exact same setup that I expect from both teams. The formations are going to be very similar to how they played against United, but not a lot of chances, and even the ones that they do get, I don't expect a lot of goals in this game, you know. So I see a 0-0 or a 1-1 game. I'm gonna go with a draw for this one.
Fair enough. Arso?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a draw as well, just because I think Chelsea have been decent going forward. Like they have the tools, they have the weapons, they just haven't been able to figure it out. But I think they'll be up for this one. It's City at home. Like I think they'll be ready for this one, and I think they should probably score here. City conceded to Tottenham, to Liverpool, like to these teams with weapons up front. City have been conceding. On the other hand, I think City have more quality, look better. Chelsea they have spells where they don't concede, and then the last few games they've just looked sort of off in the back. So I think I can see Chelsea being up for it, but City being better, resulting in a draw. I think maybe like a 1-1, 1-1, maybe probably not 2-2, probably not 0-0. I'm gonna go with 1-1 draw, hard fought draw, good, more draw points for us. But yeah, I'll go with draw.
Fair enough. And Djordje, our foreign correspondent out in British Columbia.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy checking in from British Columbia, Canada. Yo, shout out all the failed footballers. Thank you for getting us to 3K subscribers. Really appreciate you all. You know, we're on that road to 10K, but obviously had to make a quick appearance on the video, even though I'm on the other side of the country. I have to give my match of the week and my picks of the week so I can go top of the table. I know Arso is sitting there way too comfortably right now, but you know, I'm after him. So from what I'm aware of, match of the week, Chelsea Man City, crazy match. I'm gonna go with the unexpected here. I know everyone's gonna say Manchester City. I'm gonna go with Chelsea, just to be the differential. Oh shoot, what happened? Oh shit, a little snow got in my camera. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go with Chelsea. I know they got slapped by Arsenal last week and everything, but like last week we all said Chelsea are gonna win, and you guys all saw what happened. This week I know everybody's gonna say City, so I'm just gonna go out there, say Chelsea for the hell of it, be the only one that's gonna be correct, take me to top of the table. As for my picks of the week though, I'm gonna go with a Tottenham Hotspur money line at 1.72, I believe. Then I'm gonna go with Crystal Palace or draw in over 1.5 against Sheffield. I don't know what that odd is. Maybe, you know, post the bet slip or something down here. Then my one after that, I'm gonna go both teams to score in the Old Firm derby. Rangers Celtic, cracking match. Both teams I think are gonna score. And my last one, we're gonna take it to the Spanish league. We're gonna go with Sevilla. And I forgot who they're playing, honestly. Sevilla, Real Betis. Sevilla, Real Betis, both teams to score. Those are my picks. 4-0 on the week. You'll see me top of the table next week. Happy New Year, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. See you next time.
Thank you,
Wait,
Djordje.
hold on. He's won with a what? A Chelsea draw?
Sorry, Chelsea win. Apologies.
Yeah.
Apologies.
Chelsea win. I was
Chelsea
gonna say.
win. Chelsea win. But yeah, thanks, Djordje. Great picks. Beautiful seeing you. Thank you. Thanks for the video. And now, Arso, do you want to give us your 4 picks? We can go backwards in order.
My app closed, so someone else start because it deleted my things.
Here's Arso. Thank you. Mario, do you want to get us started here?
Yeah, thanks, Arso. Okay, I got 2 Premier League games for this weekend, and I got 1 La Liga, 1 Bundesliga.
Nice.
The Prem games, I'm going Crystal Palace outright win against Sheffield. It's a 2 odd. Palace at home, Sheffield horrendous. I think Zaha deals with them easily.
Not much more to say there. Yeah.
Zaha just
Good one.
runs around them, scores 1 or 2, Benteke, whatever. I don't care who scores, but I think Palace win.
Fair enough.
The second one is the game of the week. I'm going with City double chance and both teams to score. Just in case City win, I don't think they will, but you know, 1-1, 2-2, that should
You're
be
more so banking on the fact that Chelsea won't win, which is fair.
and that Chelsea score, because City should probably score, but I'm hoping that Chelsea somehow find at least a half decent chance, and then they kind of put it in. I don't know. My La Liga game is Real Betis against Sevilla, both teams to score.
Shout that.
Sevilla pretty offensive. They are good going forward, and Betis at home. There should be goals there. And my last one is Stuttgart against Leipzig. Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. Stuttgart is actually impressive for anyone that's been following Bundesliga. Like, they don't look like
they're 6.
Yeah, and they don't look like a team that just got promoted. They actually attack. They destroyed Dortmund.
So they're the leads. They're the leads of the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but they might be even better than Leeds. If you're looking at relative to So I think both teams score, and then the next one.
Nice. You can go ahead.
Okay, so all my picks are for the Prem. First, for Tottenham Leeds, I'm saying Tottenham over 2.5. I just feel like they're gonna rip Leeds apart on the counter. The Leeds are gonna be pushing forward a lot. Next, same as Mario, Palace to beat Sheffield. My next pick is West Brom Arsenal draw. West Brom is getting these draws, so I think I'm just going to ride the wave.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
Fair enough.
my last bet is for the game of the week. It's halftime, full-time, City draw. So at halftime, City win first half and then draw second half. Early goal, 1-0. That's how it's going to
My goodness.
Interesting. I have no Premier League picks because I'm boycotting the Brexit League. My first game is Real Madrid and over 1.5 goals. They're at home to Celta Vigo. Surely hits. Then I have the same game as Mario, Real Betis and Sevilla. I have Sevilla or draw and over 1.5. I think Sevilla should not lose that game. Betis is at home, but I think Sevilla just overall are a better side. And a quick trip to l'Italia. I have Parma, Torino, draw. Lock of the weekend. You heard it here first. That's a 3.1 odd. Parma's at home. Torino's better than them, but not good enough to win. And finally, you know what we're saying around here. Real Sofia Vlad, Osasuna. Real Sofia Vlad to score 2 or more goals in the game. It's exactly a 1.7 odd because they knew they had to give me one this weekend. Locks. Arso?
Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see the scoreboard on Monday, bro. I'm excited for that one. Man's gonna be deep relegation.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gone already.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with first pick, a simple win for Spurs. I think Leeds get dealt with here. This is one of the ones where we see them conceding 4 instead of scoring 4. So Tottenham to win that one. Then I've got Palace just to score 2 goals against Sheffield. I think this one, like it should, you know. Sheffield, Palace have the weapons going forward. They just look kind of calamitous in the back, but I think they should get 2 goals here. Then I have City or draw and over 1.5. So 1-1 would be perfect for me there. I'd love a little 1-1 right there. And finally, Liverpool against Southampton away. Liverpool to win and over 1.5 goals. Surely we have to win this one. This is a huge game for us away. Southampton aren't gonna sit back, so I can see us putting a few past them here, hopefully.
Nice.
And
nice.
It's that.
All good shouts. Well, if you've made it this far, you must be really bored, but I thank you. Welcome to the new year. You guys got us to 3,000 subs just before the new year. We honestly, filming our first episode in Joela's garage, we really couldn't have imagined that quickly. So thank you to everyone who continues to watch us. All of the support's been amazing. And we're all really excited for giving you guys so much more new, fun, innovative, calamitous content in this year. And when the weather is nice outside, you'll be seeing a lot more trips outside our studio, let's say. So thank you very much. We hope you guys have a great new year. All the best. Stay healthy, stay safe. And yeah, thanks again. See you next time.
Cheers, mate.